Assistive technology, or AT, for sensory challenges and emotional regulation. Students with sensory challenges and emotional regulation needs can benefit from the use of assistive technology to help promote emotional and sensory states that better facilitate learning and interaction. Students with sensory processing issues can have difficulty managing and organizing information they take in through a variety of senses. Some students can be sensitive to light, sound, touch, and even tastes and smells. Some students may be overstimulated while others may be understimulated. Students who are sensory or emotionally dysregulated will have difficulties with learning and attention, regardless of their interest or their abilities. When students with sensory processing issues are overwhelmed or highly sensitive, they can benefit from strategies and tools that help support or regulate their sensory and emotional regulation needs. There are a number of proactive AT tools that help support emotional regulation through calming, organizing, and alerting techniques, and tools that can help students move into a ready-to-learn state. Other AT tools can promote sensory regulation when used prior to or during lessons. Vestibular input can support a student's movement needs and can include AT for rocking, swinging, or bouncing. AT tools and strategies, such as deep pressure and heavy pushing and pulling, provide proprioceptive input relating to the body's position in space. These sensory inputs, when used appropriately, can enhance attention and focus for learning. Some AT tools for emotional regulation and calming include visual scheduling tools and timers that help support and promote consistent and predictable routines and prepare students for transitions. Weighted blankets and vests can provide comforting pressure that can help some students feel calm and more focused. Other calming tools include AT visuals or apps that assist in regulating emotions and social stories to support and help develop the student's ability to self-monitor emotions. Some students may need support with organizing and alerting to help them focus and stay on track. Some organizing tools include oral motor sensory support such as chewy foods and chewing gum. Alerting foods include sour, minty, spicy, or crunchy foods. Flexible seating options and fidgets can help students who benefit from movement to increase focus during lessons. Watch Rachel Scarborough of Tools for Life demonstrate several AT tools that help students regulate their sensory needs.
Hi, my name's Rachel Scarborough, and I'm an occupational therapist working at Tools for Life. I'm going to show you a few assistive technology tools that can support sensory regulation in a classroom setting. First is something like this weighted blanket. This is about 8 to 10 pounds, and it can be positioned in a variety of ways to give some proprioceptive or deep pressure input. You can also wear these sort of sensory supports on the go with something like a weighted vest. The weights are placed around the upper back and shoulders to provide deep pressure around that area. You'll also notice that we have flexible seating here. This position has textured hand grips, as well as the ability to rock and move while you sit. You can also flip it this way and have another seat, or this way and use it as a desk. These sensory mini mats have a variety of textures and colors that you can use to explore what kind of sensory input a student enjoys. Fidget toys can also be helpful for students who need to be moving in order to focus. So fidget spinners, tangle toys, brick puzzles, and even 3D printed fidgets can support students in the classroom.
Visual tools and strategies for sensory regulation include dim lights and lamps and placing coverings over fluorescent lights, as well as using color to support specific needs. Sensory apps can provide calming visual stimuli. Auditory tools include noise-canceling headphones, white noise, and music or environmental sounds to promote appropriate sensory states. AT tools for sensory processing challenges can be used to help students regulate their emotions and sensory state so they can maintain a ready-to-learn state that supports their ability to interact and participate during instruction. Tools for Life has a number of these assistive technology tools available for demonstration and loan. For sensory activities appropriate for individual students, it may be helpful to talk with a student's occupational therapist. This video is produced through a partnership between the Georgia Department of Education Special Education Services and Supports and the Center for Inclusive Design and Innovation, CIDI, at Georgia Tech. For more information on AT Tools for Education, see our other videos in the series.